Good morning, everybody. Just kind of waiting on this thing to pop up and actually say we're broadcasting, that we are out there. And what do you know? We are. So, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day so far today. And so it started out as I usually do. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Well, shaping up to be another beautiful day today. I got the sun fixing to come in through the front window. Got nice outside. It's about 65 degrees. So we're looking forward to some decent weather today. It's of course it is supposed to get up into the mid 90s, so we'll be working at some stuff early this morning. We got some more beans to harvest this morning, and we got to clip chicken wings this morning. So we're gonna take the two roosters we got, and for right now, today, we're going to clip them and put them in the garden so they can help get rid of some of the squash bugs. I know they're not going to go anywhere because of the ladies, but we're going to put them in the garden. It's surrounded by a nice tall 4-foot fence, so nothing can get in there, so they'll be just fine. But we'll lock them in there and let them help with some of the squash bugs and some of the other little bugs that are in there. So, but we're going to trim wings, and this weekend I've got to get on building some laying boxes. Some of you follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Will have noticed that we got a couple of eggs the other day, and which is exciting. I mean, we finally starting to get some eggs. Of course, they're like this big. They're just little tiny things right now, but but I got to build a couple of nest boxes for them, so they've got some place to lay, instead of laying them on the ground. So we'll get to that this weekend. I'm redesigning my chicken tractor a little bit, so I'll probably start on that this weekend. I know some of you have noticed I didn't have a video out this week. That's because 2 weeks ago my 6-year-old dropped my phone, well, rather knocked it off of the counter, and it landed on the scale in the bathroom, on the edge of the scale, and shattered the screen. So I just got it back on Tuesday, Wednesday, one of them two. So it wasn't, and since I used my phone to film everything, I didn't really have a way to film. So we didn't get any filming done this last week. So the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So this week we'll get on it and get something out for y'all. So, but like I said, I'm hoping everybody's having a good week. I know with what's going on out there in the world, things are either picking up in your area or slowing down. Here they're slowing down a little bit. We're hoping that people remain somewhat intelligent and keep wearing their masks. Just because the numbers are going down doesn't mean this thing's going away. I equate what's going on to the big influenza outbreak of the 1900s. as some of you that know your history, I believe it was 1918, the flu pandemic was. And the 1918 flu pandemic killed a lot of people, both here and abroad. It was something that nobody was immune to. There wasn't a vaccine for it, and so a lot of people got sick. A lot of people died, and I think this is 2020's 2020. This is its version of the flu pandemic of 1918. So this is just our generation's pandemic. You know, the older generation had theirs, and now we've got ours. I won't say it's worse or better. I will say that there's more loss of life purely because there's more people. So it's not going away. I mean, it's got to run its course. They're developing stuff as fast as they can. They're trying to get vaccines out as fast as they can. But they've got to go through testing to make sure these things work, just like anything else. I mean, come on, people. No amount of politicians or any of these people are going to help whatsoever. Doesn't matter who's in office. Doesn't matter who's where. Be smart. You know, keep yourself protected. Let's face it. This is a virus. This isn't under somebody's control. You know, a virus does what a virus does. And if you think for 1 second it matters at all who's in office or who's controlling things, it doesn't. A virus does what a virus does. And it's going to do what it's going to do. And that's that. So the best thing we can do is keep ourselves protected and try and keep others in the loop and help keep them protected, you know, so we don't make this thing worse. So let's keep on the good path and keep these numbers going down and keep helping these people get healthy, and we'll all come out of this around the other side, you know. At least a good percentage of us will. So, and that's about all I got to say about that. So, anyway, good morning, Tina. How are you this morning? I'm off my soapbox now. So back to gardening, homesteading, and other more enjoyable stuff. My wife harvested some okra yesterday. Our okra is coming in real good. We'll probably harvest some more tomorrow. She said we've got a bunch of just baby finger sized ones out there, so I imagine by tomorrow they'll be finger sized, index finger sized ones. So that'll be about perfect. We got some more corn to harvest. Most of my corn this year I am saving, and I'm going to use as seed stock for next year. Oh, that's good to hear, Tina. So we have eaten a little bit of it. Some of the yellow and some of the red we've eaten. It's funny, the double red stains your whole mouth red. Looks like you've been chewing on somebody's a bloody raw steak. But it's still kind of fun. The beans are blooming like crazy right now. The supreme heat kind of backed off a little bit, so now it's just, you know, kind of steady, cool in the mornings, mid-90s during the day, and the beans are loving it. So I've got a whole new sets of blossoms on them, so I'm watering my beans like crazy and keeping them going as long as we possibly can. The purple hull peas are just going nuts as they usually do. My wife harvested half a bucket of them yesterday, of ones that were starting to turn brown and dry up, which is pretty much what we wanted, because we're just going to keep them like pinto beans so that we have to reconstitute them. No big deal. Most of the time we make a lot of black eyed peas, Hoppin' John, stuff like that. So Tina says, froze 109 quart bags of sweet corn. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. I am looking forward, Tina, to the day that we have more space that I can plant more corn. This year I think I planted 40 plants. Okay, I planted 40 seedlings. I think I ended up with about 20. So I only got about half. But the double red I knew was kind of old. Excuse me. I got the yawns this morning. The double red was old seed, so I knew that it wouldn't do well. But I did get enough out of it that I have seed stock for next year for it. So that makes me happy. My Navajo corn did pretty decent. I think I got about 80% out of it. I only planted 10 plants. I think I got 8. My glass gem corn, I only had 7 seeds. I planted all 7. I got 5 plants. So I'm not going to complain about them. My Hopi blue, I planted 10. I think I got 6. So, but it was a real strange year for seed starts this year, and for starting in the ground this year. It was real strange. Some of my stuff came up just bang, 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 and some of it just took forever. I planted rows of the corn, and then I'd put like 4 okra plants in between them. And then I'd plant corn, and then 4 okra plants in between them. And the 4 okra plants that I planted in between them, one of them would come up in between each one of them, and they're like 5 feet tall now, and yet halfway through the season, now I've got, 2.5 foot tall okra plants that just randomly decided to start. So, oh, you grew peaches and cream again. Not fair. You got a huge plot, and the family and friends use the field planter. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we're hoping that eventually we'll have some acreage that I'll be able to plant some serious corn. I love it. My 13-year-old loves it. My wife loves it. So my little one, she don't like much anything. She likes toast and noodles. So, but we're hoping to be able to plant, get a spot where we can plant some more corn and get some more, some more things going the way they need to be. Our beans this year did great. Well, they did good. Let's put it that way. They didn't do great. They did good. I lost some early on to what? I don't know. Just randomness, I guess. But the bush beans did really good. They gave us a couple of good harvests. I've got, I don't know, maybe 15, 18 pint jars, I think. And then I've got, we've got several bags of cut frozen green beans too. So, the purple hulls have done very well. I've got probably, I'd say probably 3 pounds right now of dried purple hulls, so which is pretty decent. The jalapenos are doing great. I've got a dehydrator that I have to empty this morning that I shut off last night that is completely full of jalapenos. So we'll throw those in a bag and get started on the next set. I've got a plant just loaded with Tabasco peppers, so looking forward to that. I've got a plant that after my first harvest, I wasn't sure if anything was going to come back, and then it came back with a vengeance. I've got a plant full of habaneros, so I'm looking forward to that as well. And I got out there yesterday and noticed that on my 2 ghost chili plants, I've got a bunch of little bitty ghost chilies, so that makes me pretty excited. So I was hoping I'd get a few of those. So I only had 5 seeds. I got 2 plants this year, so they were sent to me by a friend, and so I'm glad they got going, and hopefully I get at least a couple of peppers out of it, so I get some more seed stock for next year. Now, I planted my ghost chilies and my habaneros right next to each other. So I'm actually hoping for some cross-pollination. So heat up those habaneros a little bit more, get me a little bit of a crossbreed going on between the ghost chili and the habanero, and heat them up a little bit more. I really love the flavor of habanero peppers. It's kind of a sweet heat. Yes, they are hot, but it's a sweet heat. So if you take the membrane out, and it's not the seeds that make it hot like most people think, it's actually the membrane that holds the seeds. It's those little stems, it's all that little gel that's around that holds the seeds in place that makes them hot. Don't get me wrong, they're still pretty warm, but habaneros are sweet, so which is one of the reasons why I love them. But you know, sometimes pepper plants can live for 5 years. Absolutely. I had a Scotch bonnet habanero for 3 years that I raised in a that is kind of cool that they can live that long. I had a pepper plant here that almost made it all the way through the winter last year. I just kind of left it on a lark just to see if it would, and it made it until January, and then we got a real hard freeze, and it didn't quite come through it. So, but it was, like I said, it was just kind of leaving it out there on a lark. But hi, baby. Decided to wake up, huh?
Yeah.
My little one decided to wake up and come out here and join me. So, but yeah, we're going to, the peppers are doing real good this year. I've got a bunch of bell peppers to pick this morning too. So we'll get that stuff picked and hopefully processed up, bagged up. We'll probably just take those bell peppers like we've been doing and just, cut them all up and throw them in freezer bags and put them in the freezer. Kind of like doing them that way. It just keeps them fresh for us. So, and it really helps us out because they're right here handy in the freezer. So, but we have decided that next year, if the garden does as well, that we're going to have to get a bigger freezer. Or we're going to have to get another freezer. Let's put it that way. So they got home from their football game at 1 in the morning, huh? Oh man, that stinks that they lost both games. Well, you know what they say, you can't win them all, but as long as they did their best, that's all they can be proud of, you know? I mean, but Yep, we got all of our garlic pulled. I'm ready for, I got to clean up that bed again so that it'll be ready for the fall plant. We'll probably plant those. I think last year I planted them in October sometime. I think I planted about mid-October. So we'll probably do that again. I planted. I got some starts for broccoli. I'll probably plant those this week. I'm off this next week, so I work 1 week on, 1 week off for my job right now until this thing is over. So, and so we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But I got some broccoli starts that I'll have to get in the ground, and hopefully those will do well. They're pretty good for cold weather. So the squash bugs, they tore me up this year. They really did. You haven't done garlic before. Last year I got my garlic. I got my seed garlic from M.I. Gardner. Actually, I got some from M.I. Gardner, and I got some from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. So, don't know if I have a link, but you can look both of them up. They're Mary's Heirloom Seeds and M.I. Gardner. That's where I got mine last year. And actually, on a lark, this last garlic that I harvested on the lark, I bought some California garlic when I was at the store, and I told my wife, I said, you know what? I'm gonna crack one of these open. I'm gonna go plant these, and that was in I think that was in March. And so I said the heck with it, and I planted some in March. I just harvested them the other day. They're 5 months old, but I mean, they didn't get real big, but they did grow pretty well. So I was kind of shocked. No, she's not. No, she's not. I order from her several times a year. I have to say, and I am biased, but Mary's is my favorite. So she's always super good. If I have any questions, I can shoot her an email, and she answers me almost immediately. She's got great information. She's got great seeds. So, but so does Luke from M.I. Gardner. I mean, it's just whatever you want. Some people have certain seeds, some people don't, because of grow areas and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I've ordered. Before the spring plant, I think I'd already ordered 6 times from Mary's. So.
And I pick flowers and I get their seeds.
Yep, Maddie's our flower picker. She did real good this year. She picked a bunch of bachelor buttons for me this year. I have about a 1 gallon container, about half full now of bachelor button seeds. So, and I'm continuing to save them.
And I got a flower yesterday, and I got their seeds.
Yeah. So we're gonna plant them all over the place.
I remember it was a yellow flower.
The yellow one. I planted a bunch of zinnias in the garden to help the pollinators come in. And I planted zinnias in with the sunflowers in the bathtub garden just for fun. Next year, I think I'll plant them in the bathtub garden again, but I'll plant them earlier so that they come up before the sunflowers come up, because once the sunflowers come up, they kind of shade them out, and they really gotta lean out to try and get the sun.
Dad, how fast do zinnias grow?
They grow pretty fast. Our hollyhock bush in the swimming pool garden is huge. It's about 3.5 feet tall now. And we probably are going to dig it out of the swimming pool garden
Mommy?
and plant it up here in the front yard. So.
Dad.
Yes.
Mommy named it Holly.
Mommy named it Holly. This year for me, y'all, has been awful for I got a lot of sun coming in over here. This year for me has been awful for for tomatoes. It was a terrible year for me. I've got one poor little tomato plant that's still only, maybe 8-9 inches tall. It just never grew.
That's 9-inch tall is George.
No, what's his name? Harold?
Mommy named it.
It's not something. George. I think it's Harold. Will you go close the curtains for me, please? Yes. Thank you, sweetheart. And, there we go. And a couple of my other ones haven't gotten above about 2 feet tall. And then I've got 5 of them that they took off really well and got to about 2.5 feet tall and then just kind of stopped. So I don't know what's going on over there, but yeah, this year was a horrible year for me for tomatoes, just horrible. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we'll be unfortunately, if we want tomatoes, we'll either have to buy them from the store or the farmers market's going this morning. Maybe we'll run over there and see if they've got any tomatoes that we can get and see what they've got. So, Pathways Homestead, good morning. Oh, you guys are getting some of that rain, huh? Boy, I wish we could get some of it. I know my place over in East Texas got swamped. So I'm right on the Louisiana state line near
Dad.
Near Shreveport. I heard her.
Daddy.
What, baby?
Something happened to Arizona, Texas.
No, it wasn't Arizona and Texas. It was Texas and Louisiana.
Texas and Louisiana.
Yeah, they got hit by Hurricane Laura.
Yeah.
And it came right up the state line, which is where our house is.
Oh God.
You want to go let the puppy out so she can go outside and go potty?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it got kind of crazy over there, and well, hello, little one. My oldest daughter lives over there in the Shreveport area, and I know they got a lot of rain. And okay, go let her out.
Come on, Luna. Come on.
Dixie.
Luna.
One moment, y'all. There you go. The lock on our bottom doorknob kind of sticks sometimes. So. Maddie, you forgot somebody. Go ahead, baby. Our old puppy Dixie wanted outside too. So, but anyways, yeah, they got our middle daughter. She lives down near Baton Rouge. They got hammered with rain, but I'm worried about some of my other friends over there. They were pretty much right in the path of it down there near Lake Charles. So I'm hoping that they all came through this okay and didn't get swamped out. There has been a lot of rain over there lately, so I'm keeping them all in my prayers. So, but again, we just hoping that everybody stays safe, you know. So, but anywho, so Tina, I know your garden doing well. Pathways, how about you guys? Your garden took off this year, or is it kind of stagnating? I know that mine has, other than my beans and of course my giant Swiss chard, which is leaps and bounds, done well. But other than that, some of the other stuff just has not done real well. Hey, Tony and Shelly, how y'all this morning? How's things over there in NorCal? So, hopefully you guys aren't getting hammered with rain over there. I know there's been a lot of wildfires over that way. You guys haven't been evacuated or anything, have you?
The dogs.
Can I what?
Can you go watch the dogs and make sure Dixie?
Yeah, they'll be okay. I know my folks are in NorCal now, so my pops said last night when I talked to him that there's been a lot of smoke up where they're at, but other than that, yep, smoky, real smoky. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. They're up north of Redding, so at least I think they're up north of Redding. I don't know. Anyway, they're up that way, and mom and pop both said there's been a whole lot of smoke up that way. So now the area where I grew up, I know there's been a lot of people evacuated up in Plumas County. So hopefully everybody stays safe. Good. I'm glad there's none there. I know it rages through almost every year lately, it seems. Just not getting the rain we used to get out there. So
Dixie, come on.
But
oh, still going hot.
we're hoping that everybody stays safe. And that everybody's homes stay safe. So I know it's been kind of crazy out that way. A lot of wildfires, and especially in the past few years. I know when I lived out there was always a lot of them. But nothing like there has been the last 10 years. So, my pops worked for the Forest Service out there on the Plumas National Forest. So, I know every year he was headed for a fire somewhere. So, yeah, that's right. You guys are in the valley, so yeah. Full Time Dream, good morning. How are you this morning? But yeah, we were up there in Plumas County, and up there in the Sierras, it seemed like every year shut the front door, baby. The fire just kind of raged, and hey, that's not for you, puppy. What you got? What you got?
A coin.
Oh, you found an old penny. And take the puppies back out of here. Thank you. Go on, Dixie. No, go on. Go lie down. Good girl. Our pup is only a few months old, and our old dog is 11. So she just kind of does this number to the puppy. It's the puppy always wanting to play. And our dog Dixie, she puts up with her, and God bless her, you know, she every once in a while she'll play with her and have fun with her. And you know, right now she's in the just leave me alone, dog kind of stage. But close our door. Hey, good morning, Howie. How are you this morning? But I know Mom and Pop were stoked about.
I found this in the dirt.
About headed back out to California. You know, about getting away from the hurricanes and stuff like that in Florida. But I think they definitely went from the frying pan to the fire. So, Pete's Little Homestead, good morning. How are you this morning? And yeah, they definitely went from the frying pan to the fire there. But they are enjoying it. They're getting to visit my Pop's family for a little while. My mom and Pop are.
My God.
Yes, I saw it. Do you want to know how to clean that coin? Later today, we'll put some hot sauce on it. And the hot sauce will eat all the oxidation off of that coin and make it look brand new. Okay? Daddy will show you how that works.
Can he fix the chips?
No, it can't fix the chips, but it'll make it look like it's brand new.
Oh.
She found a penny out in the yard, so.
Yeah.
And yes, if you didn't know that, hot sauce does fantastic for taking off oxidation. It'll take off rust and stuff like that. So.
Oh, if it could.
Excuse me. The old.
This is the penny I found.
There you go.
And the back.
So I know a lot of you have probably seen on YouTube and Facebook and other places that different kind of tricks and stuff like that. But yeah, the hot sauce on these old coins really does take the oxidation and stuff like that off, and in some cases will make them look brand new.
Dad,
the old thing.
Where I found them?
Where'd you find it?
I found it our neighbor's driveway.
Oh.
In the dirt.
And the old trick of using
and an ant crawled up
your foot.
Yeah, and I had to I was freaking out and kicked it off.
The old trick that you see about using toothpaste on your headlight covers, it works, but it can't be like, you know, like your AIM gel or anything like that. You know, none of this fancy stuff. It's got to be real toothpaste, you know, old school toothpaste. The stuff with baking soda in it's fine, just not gel. It has to be paste. And yeah, it will actually remove some of the oxidation off of your headlight lens covers. So, which is kind of cool. Yeah, how she's always finding something out there. I tell you that she cracks me up. She walks around tripping over stuff because she walks with her head down. So, but yeah, the little puppy has a ton of energy. It's I'm trying to remember. It's Catahoula and Anatolian Shepherd cross. We rescued it from the Humane Society here local. They took in the mother right after she had pups. Oh, hi there. Yeah, that's our puppy. Come here, say hi. and she is just
me.
full of energy. And I took Maddie to the pound because I wanted it to be her dog, and this puppy picked her out. There were 8 pups in all, and this one came right up to her, started licking her fingers and chewing on her hand. So, and all the rest of them kind of stayed back. So,
cause they were scared.
Yep, and this one was scared too, but she came right up to her. And Tina, you're headed out to the farmer's market, huh? Well, you stay safe out there, and I hope you find some mushrooms. Have a great weekend, and have a safe week next week, huh?
Dad, should we plant some mushrooms?
No. We don't have the place to plant mushrooms, baby. It's too hot and dry here for mushrooms. Mushrooms need cool, dark, and moist.
Dark and moist.
Yeah, we don't have that. Not anywhere. Not in the attic, not in the garage, nowhere.
Not even the house.
But yeah, they took in the mom apparently, and they knew who the father was. So the mom was a Catahoula. So, but these little ones, if she grows into her feet, we're really in trouble, because then we'll know she takes after the Anatolian. She does have a lot of the Catahoula traits.
And she's probably going to be able to climb trees. Which I'm going to probably freak out. She's
typical cattle style dog. She goes for the ankles and the lower legs. So when Maddie runs across the yard, Luna grabs her by the legs. So
with her mouth.
Chewing on me, little stinker. She's a lot of fun.
And she loves.
But like I said,
her belly.
Our old dog just kind of puts up with her for right now. So, but they play. When they get out in the yard, sometimes they'll play.
Yeah.
They'll play a little bit here in the living room as well, but not a lot, not right now. I'm sure once this little one gets past the chewing on everything, that Dixie will start to play with her a little bit more. Right now, she's a typical little one. She's a pest. She wants to chew on everything. She wants to play with everything, and our old dog Dixie just doesn't have the energy for that right now. But I figured that it would be a good thing to get this one.
And our cat hates her.
No, she doesn't. He doesn't. He plays with her now.
He used to hate her.
He tolerates her.
He hisses it.
Oh, plum picking day. All right.
He does.
Howie, are you going to make prunes, or are you going to make jelly and jam? Or are you going to make wine?
Jelly and jam, wine.
So,
Jam, wine.
I had plum trees in my yard in California. I had plums, peaches, apricots, and a walnut tree. So, but thanks for dropping in, Howie. I really appreciate it. But I figured this is a good time to get a pup. Our dog Dixie has a lot of really good traits that we are hoping that she will pass on to this one.
I already teased her to sit. She does it sometimes.
Yep, she'll sit a good percentage of the time. She plays fetch already, so.
And when I show a toy to her, she'll sit. She'll sit down.
Yep, she sits down and waits for you to give her her toy, huh?
Yeah. And then we pet her, and she's a good girl.
But she's up here chewing on me right now. There, chew on that. Give her rawhide bone. Let her chew on something else. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody
Mommy
stopping
knows
in.
what it tastes like. It tastes
Yep.
like nothing.
Just a chunk of rawhide.
Because I licked it too.
I hope that everybody stays safe out there. I hope that y'all remember that we're all in this together and none of us are getting out of this alive. You know, I mean, can't take it with you, so pass it on, especially the knowledge. Pass it on every day, every chance you get, you know, to whoever will listen. Because the sooner that we can get this I almost want to say revolution, you know, let's get this going. Let's make people realize that. Quit, Maddie, you're pushing the. Thank you. We have to make people realize that growing their own food is a viable option and a better option. Even if all you're growing is one tomato plant or one pepper plant on the balcony of your apartment, like I was once upon a time, you know, do what you can, do your part, recycle, reuse, you know, and on that, y'all have an amazing weekend. Have a fantastic week next week. Stay safe, and God bless y'all. No dough, no problem. Just grow. Y'all have a safe one. And goodbye, YouTube.
Be good.
Be safe, y'all.
Be good and be safe.
God bless y'all.